Hello and welcome to Day in Film episode 17. I'm your host Donnie Parry and with me today are
Greg Toby.
And Harry Gibbons.
Now today's episode we're going to be talking about the 2020, late 2019/2020 film The Gentleman, starring Matthew McConaughey, Charlie Hunnam,
Yep.
Hunnam, Colin Firth,
Farrell.
Colin Farrell, Hugh Grant, woman, what's her name? What's her name?
I don't know her name.
Dockery.
Yeah, Michelle Dockery.
Yeah,
Downton Abbey, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a few other people.
A few.
Yeah,
a
a
couple.
few. Henry
few.
Golding. You know,
He's that one from that
he's in Crazy Rich
Last
Asians.
Christmas with Emilia Clarke.
What is the Last Christmas?
Oh, that Christmas rom-com.
That Christmas rom-com.
Oh.
Do you know what it's about? Can I just quickly spoil Last Christmas if
Do
you're
it.
never going to watch it?
Do it.
I watched it thinking it was just a sappy Christmas rom-com, and it's a tale of mental health, and he doesn't exist.
Oh my word.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, there you go. A little scoop inside.
Yes, schizo Christmas.
Basically,
you know?
yes. It is
We just spoiled
from
another
like
movie.
George Michael, he was gone as well.
Jesus.
You're welcome. You know.
No, the new Snake Eyes, isn't he? I think.
Is he?
Yeah, I think
Are
so.
they recasting G.I Joe?
They're doing a Snake Eyes movie.
Why?
Oh my god.
Because
Someone
G.I.
needs
Joe,
own-
G.I.
oh.
Joe has enough like lore
It does.
and stuff that they could do it right.
Sorry,
if
it's
they
all those
just,
queues of people asking for G.I. Joe films that
Exactly.
I'm not seeing.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but who asked for a Bumblebee movie?
So I liked the Bumblebee movie though.
But
Yeah.
that's
The
the
Bumblebee
thing.
movie's better than the Michael Bay films.
That's the
I'd
thing.
say
You
so.
can't just write off at the start.
I am going to write it out, and I'm going to say,
I
On
won't
the
go.
record.
I probably
On
won't
the
go and
record.
see it in the cinema,
True.
as the trailer looks amazing. But it's
Yeah.
it's Ninja Dude.
it's going to compete with Shang-Chi, isn't it?
Yeah,
We're going to have another new wave
it's
of
silent.
ninja movies.
It's Silent
forward to
Ninja
it.
Man, played by
True.
Henry Golding. Though it's like,
He's very tall.
yeah,
I didn't think Snake Eyes was meant to be. Was it Lee Pace? No, not Lee Pace. It's Lee. That one who's Ray Park. It's Darth
Ray
Maul.
Park.
Darth
played
Maul,
yeah, I
yeah.
think it
him
was.
in the
Which
critically acclaimed G.I. Joe: Rise of the
Oh,
Cobra
yes.
with
Was it Rise
Christopher
of Cobra?
Eccleston.
with Christopher Eccleston doing. What was he? Well, he was doing Scottish, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. It's like, why would
Mock
you even
Taggart
bother?
or something, and he's like, the company. What you done to me head at the end? And turns him all metal. Was it?
Yeah.
It's
What
like
a
they tried to
movie.
lore dump everything on us
Oh
at the
yeah.
last
There
minute.
was so much in that movie that was bad.
Almost too much.
Too much. There was like.
I liked it when I was
There
a
were
kid.
small concepts. It was like that could be a cool action thing,
Yeah.
but you used it like in the worst way
The
possible.
second one was god awful.
Yeah.
I think that was
With,
actually
with
The Rock, was it?
yeah, and Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I honestly think that is probably one of my least favourite. If I go on Letterboxd again, I'm going to put that as
If they
honestly like half a star level.
should we
Agreed.
just like retcon it into the Fast and Furious franchise?
But of course, everything exists in
Exactly.
the Fast and
Because it's all
if
about
based
family.
in real life, and it's all
That
about
would
family.
be-
It's all about family. Family will open doors that you didn't know you needed opening.
Because
by a
family
door
is
handle.
also a palindrome like Tenet.
Exactly. Look, spell family backwards.
Exactly.
Exactly.
What a great start.
What an intro.
Talking about G.I. Joe and how
G.I.
fucking
Joe.
awful it
What was
is.
the second one? It was one of those angry
Rise
words
of the
like
it was
retaliation.
retaliation.
Was
that
it retaliation
yeah.
or like
retaliation?
retrebelliation, like an American made-up version of it? Like they said it once in a board meeting, and they were like,
Exactly.
"Don't change it." Like, but sorry, it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
G.I. Joe. Retro deathing.
Retrobration.
Murder, death, kills.
Literally. Oh, it's like something George W. Bush would say.
Oh, exactly.
Oh, get some retribution. Like something like that. That's my favourite
Seriously,
G.I. Joe
a
film.
G.I. Joe movie. If you have seen the Expendables, haven't you?
Yes.
Like the original Expendables, the idea of having just like a team of kind of notable actors playing these kind of action heroes.
Yeah.
That's all you really need for G.I. Joe.
Army cops that can't be stopped.
Yeah, pretty much. They can't be stops.
Can't be stops.
Door stops.
Can't be door
Door
stops.
stops.
In
Whatever
fact,
kind of
Bruce
stops.
Willis cannot be a door stop. Do you know what? A quick little gripe about it's a good fleshed out intro. This.
Yeah, it is.
A quick gripe about the Expendables as well is
Go
the
on.
amount of times that one of the characters would just be
Oh.
about to say their catchphrase, and like one of the ones you really don't care about, like I don't know, Bonus Hemsworth comes in and he goes, he's about to say the thing, and then
Yeah.
Arnie just turns and he goes, and just faces away. The amount of teases there is to like moments where he's about to be like,
Oh,
I'll be
no.
over in the corner, and it's like, what? No.
The third one does that the worst though. Where like in the last kind of
The Jean-Claude
the-
Van Damme one.
the airport battle, it's like they're just chucking them round.
Oh, yippee-ki-yay, mother, and it's just
Yeah,
like
it's
thrown
like-
on top of everything.
And then the I'll be back. It's like
It's kind of cool though.
It's
like
cool.
Endgame.
It is, but it's just like
Only if it's that though. I don't want to watch the whole film. I don't care about
Yeah, just-
character development or
what character
writing.
development.
You know, just like, hey, Arnie, on your back.
Literally.
On your
So it's
left.
everything they've done in every other film canon then.
Mm.
So is Arnold Schwarzenegger the Terminator and a man who
You
was
would have to
chased
say,
down by
yeah,
Predator?
you'd have to say it was Dutch.
He's
from
probably
Predator,
Dutch
wouldn't
and the Terminator.
He's
No, he's actually the dad
Dutch.
from Jingle All the
Kindergarten.
Way. Oh, and
Kindergarten
Kindergarten Cop and Jingle All the Way. So he's Turbo Man. And was that Jingle All the Way? What's that one
Yeah,
called? Yeah, Jingle All the Way.
yeah.
He's Turbo Man and Dutch
and
and
the Terminator.
God.
And whatever else he's been.
Rolled
'cause
into
it's
one.
and
been a lot.
Governor of California. All rolled into one. Yeah.
Oh man,
Speaking of Arnie, the gentleman,
the gentleman.
He is a
that
very
he
good
is.
gentleman.
a very good gentleman.
The
as I've
gentleman starts
Knowing
with
him well.
Arnie.
heard. He starts with Arnie, does it?
Yeah, totally.
Doing.
A Matthew McConaughey impression. Great,
Yeah.
great start.
Good start though, wasn't it? Punchy start to the gentleman. Actually.
It's
It was
a
like
real-
enigma. Oh, somebody's been shot and all like that, and it's all.
I find it weird. It's like who actually orders a pickled egg? I've
does
never seen anyone
Yeah.
have one.
I've never seen anyone eat one.
I've never
No.
had one myself.
I've seen them at pubs a lot. There's always
Hmm.
a token jar of them.
How old?
God.
How old are they?
How
They're just stagnating in there.
exactly? In what mood do you have to be to go? Yeah,
They actually go to
okay.
fish it out, and it's just like
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
raw.
rock solid.
Just like a sweaty, like she puts like the bar little hand towel on her
Yeah.
hand, wipes it down,
it's
and just
dripping.
shoves, puts it in there, and just like puts it straight into your palm or your mouth. There's two options. There's no like.
exactly.
Or,
Puts it in.
yeah, but there might be the only two sanitary ways. What would you want? Had to just put it on the wet bar in front of you. As it
Exactly.
just
It's probably had some like drink spilled on it.
sits in a pool of vinegar.
They just drop it
on
in your
the-
pint sometimes.
She just goes, she looks really shiftily, slides around to the front of the bar and just slips it from her pocket into yours. It's moist and like damp. And you can just start
Enjoy.
to see the outline of the egg on the outside of your coat pocket. No?
I,
No.
No.
That's why we go for pickled onions.
yeah, pickled
No.
onions.
You get 8 of them
You get 8 of them. They're healthy.
and
You know.
they put
send
them in the
in.
pickled onion gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Spud gun.
don't want to talk about.
They just
No.
aim for your mouth.
I don't want to talk about.
I was
yeah.
wondering what you were doing. Then you covered one off all.
Yeah.
But now then we have a pint of English law, I think it is, or land of law,
Land of law.
something like that. It's Guy Ritchie's, so the Gritchie brewing company.
Gritchy.
Ah.
Gritchie, so it's his own company. The second I saw the beer tap, I was like, what a great name.
He is such a person that would have a beer.
Absolutely.
He co-owns it with
Friends with David Beckham. Yeah.
it's
You see,
like-
he's like
He is the
he's got a film called Snatch. Was he Lock, Stock as well?
Yeah, Lock, Stock,
Lock,
Smoking
Stock and Two
Barrel.
Smoking Barrels.
Yeah.
revolver.
And The Gentleman. Is he the definition of like lad or geezer?
He's the geezer
Yeah.
director.
He is the geezer, like friends. You know, friends with David Beckham. Anyone else says that, you'd be like, yeah, but we know it because he's in King
Yeah.
Arthur.
Exactly. yeah.
And he did Aladdin.
Do you want to pick up this sword? It's just David Beckham's squeaky voice. Do you want to pick up his sword? Oh. Yeah, he did Aladdin. I quite liked Aladdin, but only for like.
But was it really?
It wasn't
Was it
him.
necessary or
No.
it wasn't Guy Ritchie at all?
It was
no.
a paycheck one.
Oh,
But
definitely.
did you know that this was called Tough Guys? As in
Wow.
TOFF.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they changed it.
Well, it was the production. It said it was production, I think. And then,
Oh, okay.
at least I think it wasn't. Or like,
Yeah, like
it was
the
the
working
it was the-
title.
Yeah, it was the plan.
Title.
It was working title, but then it was also like planned to be the title until the.
Tycho will open doors.
Taika Waititi.
Tycho TT.
Taika Waititi, the gentleman too.
The gentleman.
Just a bunch of New Zealanders.
Oh no,
They'd be,
man.
they'd be,
Oh no!
Just in a room.
Oh no! You shot Dave.
Oh no, you've seems your marijuana stash has been raided. It's just.
Oh, not again, mate.
That would literally be the whole film.
Hmm.
Seems you're in a pickled egg.
A
Or
pickled
onion.
egg inside
Or
a pickled
onion
egg.
if you much prefer. Or... Yeah, that's basically how The Gentleman 2 goes. Check it out, it's in cinemas 2024.
Yeah, that was exclusive trailer.
Exclusive
We-
trailer.
we
An
get-
audio document of a trailer.
Charlie
Done by us.
Hunnam, who I thought was Hunman.
Hunman.
Yeah, for ages.
Really?
'Cause it's just like Hunnam's. It's just weird.
Because
isn't
he's
it?
from the northeast, Geordie land.
He is, yeah.
Hunham. Sounds more
oh, when
in their accent.
his actual voices.
His voice is gone.
I know.
Like-
this.
I don't know. It's like
It's a
people
bit-
took the
it's-
piss from him in Green Street back in the day because he was very Geordie. And he was playing a West Ham Londoner, and his accent sounded like an American trying to do.
Oh,
A London
no.
accent.
Yeah.
And now he's been in America for so long with like Sons of Anarchy, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it,
And
yeah.
then like done a load of like sort of American English like co-productions and stuff like that. And it's now his just accent is just
See, that's the
yeah.
that just proves how actors like voices change.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you can get an actor like that, or like Christian Bale or whatever,
Yeah.
and they do a single movie and they have to get in the voice.
Mm.
You know, it's like, yeah, okay, I've got that voice, and then it's like imprinted on their actual voice.
True.
But then you have like Sacha Baron Cohen, who can do a number of different voices,
Yeah.
and it always sounds the same.
It's always like that weird. He's got like a very like
He's London.
sort of London
It's
suburb.
all-
Yeah.
Very very like yeah. It's always the same, even though he's done
Yeah.
so many. Maybe it's because they're accents he can do. Whereas
Yeah.
you see like Tom Hardy's, Christian Bale's, Charlie Hunnam in these situations.
They have to train.
They've been trained and trained and trained. It's almost like they
Exactly.
trick themselves into
Yeah.
thinking they're American or something. And
Mad.
I imagine like
Even when it's not that great.
yeah, exactly. That's like the worst part. It's like
But yeah,
talking of bad accents again. Can I just rant again?
yeah.
Do it.
Is it called To Build a Girl? What did I watch?
Oh,
the
that-
Amazon
oh,
original.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Beanie Feldstein.
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
I've seen the
trailer's
trailer.
enough.
Oh God, no! Why? The film's alright.
I was
Okay.
considering to watch. I was
Yeah,
considering
watch
to watch
it,
it. It's on my watch
But
list.
she's from Beanie Feldstein. He's from Wolverhampton,
Yeah,
In
it's
and
it's
her
not.
accent is actually. I will say it's the worst accent
You hear it in the trailer enough
I've
to
ever seen. Yeah.
realise.
Oh, I need to go to the. She's like. If you even try and do if you're English and try and do a Wolverhampton accent, you'll do it more service than she did, even if you can't.
Well, that's the thing.
do it.
I was thinking, because her brother is. I forgot his name now.
He's famous. isn't
Fat
he?
guy.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Mm.
how just.
I'd never get him to do an English accent.
No.
Would you?
Why would
No.
you get an American to play
And she
a
looks
British character?
so American as well. Like when I was looking at a load of the comments and reviews, and a load of them were like mum and son online, right? And it was like, I took my son or daughter to watch this, and oh, she really captured the sweet English sweetheart sort of coming of age story. And I was like, no,
No.
she,
No.
oh God, no, why? Thank you, I hate it type level.
Just-
like, there was nothing. There was nothing. Her performance was good.
Okay, but it just wasn't like
Yeah.
convincing. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
she was very good as like I don't know how to describe it. She was very good in the film.
Hmm.
And I imagine if it was like an American film with everything else but the accent, it'd been great. But it's too much. If you watch it, she just
Yeah.
can't do the act. It's like she's had no. It's like someone's gone. Oh, they say like bab, and they say
Oh.
and they put like a deeper part at the end of some of the words. You'll be fine. Like, and she's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
but I've
like-
only got a Hermione accent. Like that's all I can
Exactly.
do.
There are
Like,
some there are some kind of actors and stuff where if you gave them a role like that, they could probably pull it off.
yeah, true.
Hmm.
But
It's like Alfie Allen does like a strong Welsh accent in the whole thing. Paddy Considine does Wolverhampton dad accent.
Yeah, he does.
Spot
yeah.
on.
Mm.
Like, and Alfie Allen's Welsh
Just makes
accent's
sense.
amazing. And hers is just. I really wonder if like what do people? I know it would hurt someone's feelings a little bit.
Mm.
There's no way even like. I know like you almost have to do it for like the good of the thing, but like, and it would hurt if someone's like your accent's not very good. Like you need to do a lot more
Exactly.
training. Someone must have said something. Like, it's-
or it was just we got an actress who's notable enough, we got some actors,
Yeah.
let's just do it.
Yeah, it seems like that probably was it. To be fair.
Because it's quite a recent book, I think.
Yeah, it's
So-
it's in the news all still.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's not like a
Hey.
this is this book from like the 50s.
Yeah, like a legacy book.
Yeah.
They might have actually somehow got away with it, basically.
Yeah,
if it was
yeah.
even like from 2011 or something like that, and it was becoming like beloved, and they'd have,
Yeah,
they should have
exactly.
looked for like a Wolverhampton actress or something like that.
Or even just
someone at
surrounding
RADA.
area.
Yeah, someone at RADA that's got like
Oh, exactly. It's Penny.
Midlands.
Yeah.
Like, I think the one who plays her brother's from Borough of London. His accent's amazing.
Hmm.
Like he's proper like Wolverhampton boy. Like it's honestly it's scary how sort of misguided they can be. And I mean, talking of accents, give Hugh Grant.
Oh, fantastic. accent.
Hello, Raymond.
Hello, Raymond. It is so out of the blue, isn't it?
Exactly. He's just completely like he's gone past the typecasting these days.
He
You know.
is, just from the second you see him and whether you hear the voice first.
Hmm.
No, you don't. You hear the jingle, the verse with the ice cues. But then it's like, the second you hear his voice and kind of see his movement, it's like, this guy's seedy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Yeah.
not.
But like, unlike most of his films, you don't just go, Hugh Grant.
No,
Yeah.
because he has like,
Yeah.
he has
he's like-
enough on his face.
Exactly.
And,
Yeah. He's tanned.
yeah,
For
it's,
some reason, he's got like the. I mean, he's probably
It's such a
naturally grey, but I
different-
won't admit it because he's an old man sort of now. He's
Yeah.
probably in his 60s, right? Surely.
Something like that.
Late
yeah.
50s, 60s.
Yeah.
And so yeah, he's
Stop
not,
aging.
literally he's not just like that dark-haired, bumbling
no,
Charlie
he's-
from Four Weddings and a Funeral anymore. He's
he can't be.
he's more of a character actor now, which is impressive.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen him in Paddington too? He's completely different
Yeah.
in that.
Oh, yeah, he's the main villain, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he-
When I first when I
Man from
saw
Uncle.
that, because I only saw like I think it must have been like 20 odd minutes of it.
Hmm.
But he like appears. It's like, you know, it's there are people who'd watch that and they wouldn't really get that it's him
Yeah.
because he has a different accent. He has the kind of hair in a
Hmm.
different way. The glasses are very like they grab your attention. But I think he's become an actor now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, he's sort of reinvented himself.
Yeah.
He was like Hugh Grant, and it was like one of those things that it's like, it was allowed, and it should be allowed. Like there's actors out there today, like Ryan Reynolds, has become it. It's like, oh, now he's Ryan. Well, he's Deadpool and everything.
Yeah.
Which is
It's his
It's
brand
tough.
now, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm.
But it seems like it's worked sort of the other way around with Hugh Grant. He did find his thing, which worked for like bloody more than 20 years.
the only other person that could have potentially had a similar, like, from the backgrounds to take a role like this would be like Colin Firth.
Yeah, that would
Like-
that would have been so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Him
exactly.
playing like a proper like man's man Guy Ritchie character in a film would have been. I'd pay to
I
see
mean, it
it.
still could be.
Yeah, someone like Rowan Atkinson, someone like
Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie. Yeah, just
Oh, imagine.
those.
Just get the Blackadder locked together.
Literally the ones who
Mm.
basically any sort of like metrosexual future man of like a Mr. Darcy type. Even like, I'm
Yeah.
including
Exactly,
Hugh Laurie, I'm
yeah.
including all of the, like
Well, Hugh Laurie, yeah, that works.
thespians basically.
Yeah.
Like, but to have him in a Guy Ritchie, Jason Statham, Stephen, what's his name again? Stephen Graham, like combo. This is England. You'd never put Hugh Grant in a film
No, you
with
wouldn't.
them.
Which is the great thing.
Yeah, and it
Exactly.
works.
It would work. That I mean, if that movie was put together, like if he was to just take like The Gentleman, that was a very successful movie. If I just take that style and create a new ensemble somewhere else in the UK, and I have these big actors who people wouldn't expect, it would work.
Guy Ritchie's basically taking the piss though because everyone loves Snatch,
Yeah.
and he somehow got Brad Pitt to do an Irish traveller
Yeah.
accent,
Exactly.
and then
Like this Irish boxer.
literally
You know?
with a very accurate
Like Dags.
Dags is so fun. Like he somehow managed to get Brad Pitt, who at that time was questioned for his acting. Basically,
Yeah.
he's just like leading man in a lot of things, and then he's now managed to get McConaughey
Oh yeah.
to just be in like a
Exactly, yeah.
London gangster film.
But but the thing is, I think the greatest thing he does with Matthew McConaughey in this is he makes him an American.
Yeah,
He doesn't do the, or because there are things he does in the film and lines he says that are British, kind of they're British slang or just
Yeah.
things that British people would do over Americans, and it's like this is believable. This guy's lived here for a few years now.
True.
But because like you do get movies where they just chuck him in. It's like this American guy's lived here for like 30 years, but he acts like an American guy still.
I wonder if he thought about it.
He probably.
I wonder if he thought, "Fuck, should I get him to do a British accent?"
I mean, he probably had to like. initially, I feel like he probably had the thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they like workshopped it and decided, you know what? How about you be the American character?
Literally.
Because I mean, a lot of British films have a American character thrown in there. You know, think about Love Actually, for example.
Actually,
Yeah.
that plot line of the
president.
the president and the girl in the office.
Yeah.
Who falls in love with the one who looks like a model. That one. Yeah.
Just to get an American in there.
Yeah.
A bit like
It widens the audience, I guess.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
It brings in, you know, people from across the pond.
bit like
Them.
sometimes it
Them.
does. Sometimes League of Extraordinary Gentlemen
What a strange
did
film.
did not do that well.
Ooh.
Like
No.
you don't add an American character just because you don't actually think these legacy characters are good enough.
And also, it just wasn't a good film.
No, it wasn't a good
No,
film.
yeah.
Don't make a film.
Very interesting story, but obviously because it was an adaptation.
It was not. It was like an adaptation that wasn't an adaptation.
I mean, like with the characters though, like there's
Yeah.
there was way too much basis for a good story, and yeah.
It's like Sean Connery becomes the essentially the lead, doesn't he?
How did they get the rights to use people like Jekyll and to use people like Nemo?
It's open. To
Yeah, public domain.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
That is mad, isn't it? That's the easiest thing because you don't even have to
the
really rely on
the
character
comic
development.
series has a lot more.
Really?
Yeah.
Even fun.
Yeah.
Rupert Bear is in the second volume.
Rupert?
Really?
As in-
Rupert Bear as like a big
Can-
mutant bear.
Can Rupert? I want to
God,
read that.
yes.
Amazing. Rupert is in the.
Rupert Bear in
What
the
was
outfit.
it? That Paul McCartney song at Christmas had like Rupert.
Yeah,
in,
like the frog choir.
Yeah, the Frog Choir one.
But,
What?
yeah,
That's madness.
I need to check this
well,
out.
the first volume is them against. Is it Moreau? The Sherlock Holmes villain?
Yeah.
No, sorry,
Moriarty.
Island of Moriarty. Then
Doctor-
Island
the
of
island
Doctor
of-
Moreau
yeah.
is where Rupert is.
So.
Then
This is
you
like
have
fan fiction, basically.
it basically is.
Mm.
The
That's
big
amazing.
enemy in the second book is the Martians from War of the Worlds.
Oh my god, that sounds actually like the coolest
Okay.
fucking
Then
thing.
the third one, it's like all magic and like time, with cameos from
Cobb from
like
Inception.
cameos from two of the Doctors, Captain Jack.
Really?
Just cameos in the background, like
Oh, okay.
That is so
you know,
sick.
it's clearly them. But Jimmy Bond is in it.
Is it James?
No, it's Jimmy because Jimmy is the way they can get away with using James Bond.
Yeah.
But is it sort of
It's
is
the
it a rough
original.
and ready
It's the
version?
original, like
The book or
the book.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
the whole
yeah,
the whole
Fleming
class.
original.
Oh, like the
They're not-
misogynistic.
Yeah, they're not a nice man.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. That's actually quite
Hmm.
good.
But yeah,
Is Roddy the Rat from Flushed Away in any of them?
no, sadly,
Oh.
But,
Tom
uh,
Jones?
probably in some.
Oh,
Wallace and
amazing.
Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit.
I think-
Grollis
I
and
think-
Womit.
I think at some point, yeah.
Womit. I say it. It's the best. It's my new favourite word. Say it. Say Grollis and then carry it on.
No.
No, it feels so good. I don't know. It's
Grollis.
one of those words. Have a go, Greg.
Grollis and Womit. You know?
Womit.
No.
Womit.
Why is Womit? I don't know.
Womit.
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 Grollis and Womit.
I'll have Womit, please.
Wom. Can I have Wom? It's too many M's, isn't it?
Mm.
Can I have Womit, please?
But yeah.
Mm.
What else? Tell us more. Is
The fourth one loses itself a bit.
good.
It literally goes fucking mental.
The crossover of all
It's
crossovers.
just
Mm.
there's a bunch of superheroes who are like hinted at in like the third one,
Yeah.
and like they actually do appear.
So
And
can
there's like
is there
a-
YouTube videos we can check out that
That
explain
aren't.
it?
Well, there probably are, but
Not that you know of, as in
not
it's
that
easier
enough because
to.
I've read
Yeah.
them all. Like,
Yeah.
But there's literally like a hospital for retired superheroes, and it's just a bunch of these Marvel and DC characters
Jeez.
having the mocked. essentially.
No. Oh god, that's horrible. They just like.
It was
Take the
one that
piss.
took me a minute to like realise, because
Oh.
like the one of the front and centre guys is a guy in a red, like kind of shirt with a yellow collar, which is the classic Billy Bats outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he keeps going Zam. It's just like
Oh no.
it's like that is.
That's sad, isn't it?
It's meant to be. And then you've got Captain America with a Nazi symbol in his forehead.
Ooh.
So yeah,
American history.
Yeah, just a bit, yeah.
Oh
But,
my
yeah.
lord.
Good little. Should we actually talk about should we actually talk about Gentlemen? at some
Were you going to say
point?
the boys then?
I was gonna say
Oh,
boys.
the boys. Well, let's go with the boys, Doc. No, yeah, the
Carl,
Le Gentleman is the full title in French. Don't check. It is. Was it 20? It was 2020, right?
It was
I'm pretty sure.
Late 2019.
Was it late 2019?
But I feel like it was.
On Amazon it says 2020 because that's when it...
No, I feel
Yeah,
like it came out in the UK in 2020.
Yeah,
Because it was like
on
January.
Letterboxd, I think it was the first one I did
Oh,
of
okay.
2020.
Oh, it could have been that it was like New Year's or
Yeah,
something.
it was hella good,
Yeah.
very, very early.
Because I went to see it like straight away. I think. Good film.
Yeah, it's a very for thoughts wise as well. It is. You get what you get with Guy Ritchie. I think you either
Exactly.
love it or hate it.
Yeah, breakneck paced, full of action. The dialogue is just like sprinkled with all the curse words imaginable.
The
From F to C.
every character feels unique as well.
Mm.
Even like
Distinct.
Bunny and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, side characters, they feel unique.
Yeah, even each of the toddlers.
Yeah. Jeez.
The toddlers, that's a good thing. Like, I mean, there's some questionable things in there, aren't there?
There was a rapper in it as well.
Yeah,
Who was
Bugsy Malone.
Bugsy Malone, yeah. With the full song. There was a song.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
completely just forgot that and then remembered it in an instant. There was like a whole, almost like a Vivo music video
Exactly,
on
and
YouTube.
it's like their theme tune or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a song break. What?
Hmm.
Even, just got, like, it's Guy Ritchie,
Yeah.
isn't it? I think it was a very like contemporary look at Britain as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I
To
mean,
get all, like,
that was like
theory
the grime scene, really.
Yeah, it's true. It was like one of the true. It's like obviously the elements of like with what they're wearing. It's the elements of the Peaky Blinders influence that we've got. You've got like the chavs again, like you had from Snatch. Like give me back the phone. I need the phone. Like, and he's just they're like, what are you doing? And then
Yeah, exactly.
it's got the
Yeah.
little like.
Give me the phone.
I
Uzi
do
on the
like
strap.
the fact that it's clearly strapped and
Literally, you
it's
can
clearly
see the fucking-
it's clearly strapped and tightened behind him.
Yeah,
Because when he runs, you can't see it.
yeah.
But when he pulls it, he has to like pull it as if he's like loosening it,
Detaching it. Yeah,
and it's just
it's overkill, isn't it?
it's so overkill.
But that is it. It's just bam, bam, bam. Like if you got to stick with it or you fall behind.
Yeah, which is it's the same can be said for the rest of the film, really.
Yeah, completely.
Aslan, a Russian character played by a British actor.
By a British actor, yeah.
Such a weird role as well. Like
He was the guy who
Gets pushed down.
Yeah, down off the balcony. Better invest in some parachutes, lads.
Yeah,
you know?
that's so good.
Oh, I love that line.
It's so good.
uh,
It's weird. He somehow manages to get people in suits in council estate tower blocks.
yeah,
I just find it mad how he can mix like a story about like
It's the juxtaposition, really.
always, and then a guy in a suit going to like the stately homes that they do the circuits on for land and like holding the drugs and stuff.
the farmer.
They look like he looks like
the fat
the
cat,
scum
the
though
cat.
just because of the accent. The juxtaposition is amazing. Like they feel like the strong fist of the man compared to these like it's high society.
The gentleman.
Yeah. God, it's he really understands sort of divisions and sort of stereotypes of the sort of different groups of people that we know. Not that many women in this film.
No, that is a weird one.
It's called The Gentleman though.
It is.
True, yeah. Then again, the mechanic shop was staffed entirely by
it was all
women.
women.
That's yeah.
I think
Isn't that
it's-
because
Because of
Yeah,
the
she-
wife.
yeah.
Sanctuary for the girls.
that's good.
She calls it.
But
Girls.
I feel like the women, like, yeah, you should try and include the women in it, but this film wouldn't really benefit from any women added because it wouldn't benefit in like any story, would it?
True. I feel
Yeah.
like it wouldn't pass the Bechdel test. if they-
Bechdel test, yeah.
Bechdel test, yeah. It wouldn't. If there was even more women involved.
Because I mean, if there were, they'd just be the trophy wives. Really.
yeah, and all their conversations would consist
Yeah, the
of
only women in it are like
talk
the
of
wives,
gentleman. Yeah.
and you could. To be fair, it kind of makes sense because it is like, oh, this is like the tough kind of guys, getting the money in, and their wife just kind of sits in the background. Like,
Well, that's sort of what they were,
the
and it's like an
gentleman.
accurate reflection of, like, you know, the trophy wife sort of society of
Yeah.
the mafia.
No,
The
exactly,
mafia,
yeah.
we
There's
are
not
the-
really women involved in the mafia, is there? Unless
No.
probably
they're-
aren't now.
Oh, definitely. There is definitely women that would get involved, and if they're listening right
They
now,
had,
I
they
am
had a
scared.
they had a diversity
Yeah.
hire.
Yeah, they had a HR meeting.
Put on flyers, just like,
Don Corleone had to, like, you know, get.
we need more women
Donny
in the
Corleone.
mafia.
We gotta whack those Today in Film boys.
Yeah, we gotta. Gotta find the damn boys.
We gotta whack them.
We're going. Hey, Louie. Literally, that's all of the talk that you hear around it. Get us a care.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. This is like, it is kind of like mafia movies, but
I'd say it's very, very like
Yeah.
Scorsese influenced.
Oh,
If you think about it.
But that's what he's always done. Like Snatch, Lock, Stock. They're all literally just, you know, Goodfellas, The Godfather inspired, but about the also like the very low budget B movie London gangster film
No,
series
exactly,
of
yeah.
like the genre rather than a film series.
film series.
It's a, yeah, the
Cinematic
famous
universe.
series. Yeah. The Cockney cinematic universe.
But I do think,
It's got Crank and every Jason.
I do
Statham
think
film.
that if
Bunch of a team.
if Richie wanted to do not a Gentleman 2, but you know, like a different kind of film in the same universe, like maybe even in the same city, just a different kind of racket. So not weed, but you know, coke
Yeah.
or whatever, something different
Speed.
that's still
With
seedy.
Keanu Reeves and
Speed.
Sandy Bollocks.
Sandy Bollocks, yeah. Bring her in.
Yeah, bring her back, you know. She could have been good.
But I feel
She
like,
could have played that sort of strong character like his wife, to be fair, but obviously you'd need that British rather than...
Exactly. Couldn't put on an accent.
Yeah. Oh god, I wouldn't make Sandra Bullock. Sorry, Sandy Bollocks.
I can't imagine that.
I feel like, wouldn't it be interesting, I wouldn't put it past Guy Ritchie, if he did a third instalment, to actually make Snatch and The Gentleman part of some sort of, like, as you said, cinematic sort of universe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He just
Sort of
brings-
almost split style.
Yeah, just like out of nowhere, like sort of Stephen Graham and Jason Statham are like the two again. Is it Mickeans? I can't remember their names.
probably.
Mm.
He
Oh,
likes,
isn't
he
it?
likes
Red
to
Ag?
be Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey.
But a lot of his films, I've only seen a few of his films, but you know, a lot of them could theoretically be in the same universe
Yeah.
easily. There's
The
no
only one I
King
can't.
Arthur and Snatch.
Yeah.
King Arthur.
Oh, I
Then
can't
at the
imagine
end,
Sherlock
Aladdin.
Holmes being added into all of that.
No, true. It was the past. It would have been nice. It was like intertextual references.
you could literally
True,
make
yeah.
a reference to the past,
Yeah.
Sherlock
and,
Holmes book with just like Robert Downey Jr. on the cover.
Yeah,
That would
it's-
be quite cool.
something like that. But like,
Speaking
The
of
whole-
reference.
How are you putting Aladdin in The Gentleman?
just
then?
have like a carpet
Look
and,
at
to
Alley
escape, to
of
escape
Bob,
the
just by
enemies.
Bugsy Malone.
They're just like, quick, we've got to get on this carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you know in Fast and Furious when they did that car from one building to another?
Fast and Furious. Yeah.
We just do that with a carpet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
Just
I like
why
that.
not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of references, did you guys see the poster in the background of one of the shots?
Oh, Man from Uncle.
Yeah, in
Was
the
it about
Miramax
Whoa.
office. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
the Guy Ritchie. That was.
How did he get away with like the
Yeah.
fucking Miramax office and all that?
It's
so
because
dumb,
it's
isn't
because it's like the whole point is that it's like this could plausibly happen.
Mm,
basically British Tarantino, isn't he?
That's what lots of people have
100%.
said.
Yeah.
Oh, he did it. Oh.
So the thing is, right, this film when it came out, it had mixed reviews because some people were calling it like racist and stuff, and it's like there are some racist undertones in some of it,
Yeah.
but then it's like that is clearly the characters.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. That's the reflection of like what the characters would say.
Yeah,
There's a difference between. Oh, sorry, knocking over your umbrella. There's a difference between racism and having racial threads throughout a story. Like Guy Ritchie would either completely exclude that, not write about it, or deliberately emphasise negativity about the
I mean,
races.
the
Yeah.
whole like enemy faction
Yeah.
is Asian.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
really, there would have to be some racial undertones
Yeah.
because you're not going to have
It's
all these people.
colonial discourse, isn't it?
You're not
Yeah,
going to
making a statement. Really.
Yeah.
Story
Some
about
sort-
drugs, London, and the Asian population. That harkens back to opium in like the 1800s. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like it's nothing new. They're not like. I don't think it's treading.
I do like the kind of
You like opium?
the yes, it's
Truth comes out.
truth comes out just because of the gentleman. Guy Ritchie has caught me.
He's found you.
No, I like
To catch
how
a
how kind of these characters like Deadeye, Dry Eye,
Dry eye.
Henry Golden, Michael, so Mikey,
What football stadium were they at again? I can't remember. Was it Wembley? They
I
went to a
think
football match,
it was
didn't they? Under was West Ham. So.
no, it was, I thought it was
It's fucking huge.
it,
Emirates.
yeah, that
Yeah, they're at Arsenal.
I don't know football, but I know that it does say on
I
the
remember it was
outside.
fucking huge, and I don't know how they got
There's a big sign that says the stadium name on it.
Emirates.
It's like, it's just like, this is the stadium name, Harry.
Yeah.
Read it next.
Just in case.
I was gonna say, I was like, how did they get? That's very difficult to film. Because
It probably is, but then it's like they could have done it where they actually made up sets.
Yeah.
Because we don't
It's
see
so
the
difficult
pitch,
to
we
do the
don't
football.
see.
Exactly. They could have like built a small portion of the seating, really.
or filmed it when it was not being used and did some clever.
They would have to fill in
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Or did they?
But you
That's
can
what
do
I'm
that. You can do crowd
I suppose
crowd
you could
multiplication.
just use,
Yeah, it's
or
crazy.
you could just use like
the future. Robin Williams just comes in on his search for other bicentennial men.
the bicentennial.
What
man.
year is this?
2020.
What year is this? And he's like Mrs. Doubtfire, robot voice.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, it's awful.
But
What?
yeah, well, basically, I feel like majority of the characters, actually pretty much all of the characters, who are like in the main kind of thing, they can have their own movie easily.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
Like, there's a lot going on there. Like, think about a Colin Farrell movie as the coach. You know?
Yeah.
I actually think Charlie Hunnam was probably the most underused.
Oh, he was.
Story
Yeah.
wise.
He's
He was
so
just there to listen to it all.
Yeah, he's like us, isn't he? Basically.
Exactly, yeah.
We're like
He's the viewer.
Charlie Hunnam, just going through the.
cool guy. Us.
Yeah, literally, it's just soldier.name basically. He doesn't have any cool really character traits besides being quick tempered, and a bit suave. But
I
like,
suppose like OCD apparently.
true, yeah, but that's not.
Concentrate.
Even,
But it's not. It's not. It's like he does.
that
something
seems like a story beat that
take
they
your
threw
shoes
into.
off.
Yeah.
It's like that's not OCD. He's trying to literally plant a track on the guy
Got Wagyu in the freezer, you know.
Wagyu.
under the dead, on top of the dead body.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
I like
don't
that.
you?
I like the detail because
Bonk.
it's like they clearly have this planned out because of the fact that the meat is on top of the fucking dead body,
Yeah.
not under it. It's not like, oh, sorry, mate, just have to move you there.
You're a bit of a sadist if you deliberately keep reaching under the body. You took your meat, like you had half like the bolognese pan and you just put it
Yeah.
underneath the body and tap him on the forehead. Nice little meaty. As you leave.
Sleep
Look at
tight.
that, we did a bit of ASMR as well. Look at
Yeah, exactly.
I should start paying for this though, honestly. Great. Honestly, it's just another quick one. Go on, you've got to do it now.
The
as well. Someone else has got to do a bit of a. There we go, a bit of a four. Oh, that was a moist one from Greg.
What are you even putting in your hands, man?
Oh.
So
You
that
don't
hand
know.
sanitizer.
It is honestly.
All day.
Hands are like a baby's forehead. Yeah,
Baby's forehead.
a baby's forehead.
That's the saying.
It's
Classic.
good though, isn't it? It's nice. We're dating the video again.
Dating.
bit.
Yeah, hand sanitizer, not to do with the COVID.
No,
course
we
not.
just work in a chicken factory.
Yeah, chicken factory.
We just like clean hands.
Nothing lathers your hands to being soft like shoving your hand upside a chicken's
Yes.
chicken juice.
Handhole.
Handhole. Ooh.
But basically,
Moving swiftly on.
swiftly on.
The egg
But-
shoot.
The egg shoot.
God,
Greg reaches far enough up to find mini eggs, and it's not even Easter.
he just reaches up, his fingers come out the knife. He's like, no, there's no eggs inside.
The chicken's looking down at the fingers.
Bring in the next one.
chuck it out the door. Drop kick it.
Getting back to G.I Joe Retaliation.
G.I Joe Retaliation, yeah. My perfect Sunday is...
Oh,
Glass of scotch. G.I Joe on the TV.
G.I Joe. Point Break or Bad Boys 2.
Why does this always happen though?
It just comes around. It's the most...
You have the chain.
You have the fucking Just the shotgun show off that is so good.
Oh, what a great movie.
Oh, I should have said...
I should have said... Should we do more movies? Should we do more videos on Hot Fuzz?
More only Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, just Hot
the
Fuzz.
official Hot Fuzz podcast.
Yeah, literally. It's just
Every week is Hot Fuzz. Just
back again with Hot Fuzz.
Watching Hot Fuzz until Edgar Wright notices us.
Oh my god.
yeah, until Edgar agrees to put us in the next film.
Should we just like cheat
Actually,
it
that
and
probably
just-
would work.
Should we call episode 1 like episode 730? Say just started like with the typical YouTuber apology.
If you just like
all the other video files got deleted. This is the 703rd. Edgar, if you please notice it, and it goes viral because it's a sad story. And there we go.
well, no, I mean
Notice me,
now that
Edgar.
we've said it in this podcast, we're bollocks.
Shh. It's on a different account. I've already got it set up. I've already done
It's on
96 of the.
I
Today
feel like
podcast.
the funny thing is that if we did that, eventually it would get noticed.
Oh yeah.
So
It's the
maybe we
price
should
you pay for
just think
salvation.
about this.
That's it.
But is that, I don't know, is that like a goal that you'd want to achieve?
Yes.
Noticed by Edgar Wright for being sad.
It's for me.
It's for me.
That's how I broke into the film world. I
Oh,
pestered until I got in.
whenever, every time anyone ever says no, look, catching that something in any situation, I'm just like, is for me. It's just the one something actually. Oh,
No, we're not catching them killers then.
it's just the one killer actually.
But-
If you want to read every issue of the Sam for a Bloody Citizen, be my guest. It's all of the things that play on his head, man.
Should we just get
I feel like.
Guy Ritchie to
Yeah.
do a pagan?
So we'll just call him now.
just
I can get Guy Ritchie on the phone.
give him a call. Maybe fax him even if you have to.
Fax him, yeah.
Maybe we
Because
could
he
just mail him a letter.
Speaks straight facts.
Carrier pigeon.
Carrier
Carrier
pigeon. He does love a
pigeon.
good carrier pigeon. Old guy.
Probably does.
Old man.
Oh, old man.
Guy Oldman should be his name.
Gary Oldman.
Oh my gosh.
There's a boy in my.
But you
this is
know-
a fun fact. There was a boy in my school called Harry Newman. The in fact
Man.
antithesis to Gary Oldman.
Mm.
You're welcome.
Why?
You know Gary was.
I mean, there is a Gary Newman.
There is Gary Newman
Yeah.
as well. I don't think. See, Gary Oldman versus Gary Newman
They're
seems
actually
too much of an
related.
even fight. A Harry Newman, however,
Yeah,
an
exactly.
extra R. You never know, man. You never know. I mean, the fact that the H and G are different as well, but the extra R is
Yeah,
more
yeah.
important to
Yeah.
me.
Man, like, just think about
Oh,
it though. A
it's-
Guy Ritchie style Hot Fuzz. Just
It basically
Yeah,
is.
but-
Like, they're very
yeah.
similar style of like filmmaking.
let's just get a co-directed film by those two.
That would actually be very good.
Yeah.
Wright Ritchie film. A Wright Ritchie film.
That would actually
A Guy Edgar film.
Edgar Guy.
Geiger.
It's
Oh,
that
okay.
Ed, it's
HR
that Ed
guy.
They
yeah.
made Alien.
But there's a lot of directors out there who would work very well
Right,
together.
But they don't.
But they don't because they're directors
Selfish.
selfish.
Yes.
They want to work on their own.
They do. They want all the credit and fame. and-
Money.
well, money and also the fact that you'd probably just get pissed off, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
As
Unless-
we're going to
unless
find
you-
out soon. Should we talk about what we're doing as well? Starting a
Sure.
little bit of an introduction to what as we're back at uni now and stuff is beginning.
Yes, we're back at uni, all doing a medical degree.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a doctor, mum. No,
You're a doctor.
It's not exactly brain surgery, is it?
It's not exactly. It's gonna damn.
Just a
hand slapped for the audio.
Just
we're
to
gonna be
knock you off
doing.
the thing.
Accent challenge.
Accent challenge number. Beanie. I love that too much. Just like G. Yeah. Beat. We're gonna be doing. All I can think about is accent
What? Oh
challenge.
my god, man.
And what?
Right, we're going to be doing 3. So we're going to be working in groups of 3 to do 3 episodes for a kind of serialized TV show
Of our making.
of our making. We're just going to remake The Gentleman as a TV show. That's
I'm remaking Teletubbies, but as a 3-part true crime.
noir. Just,
ITV
Wait,
style.
why is that sick? I was literally just taking the piss and making a true crime.
John Sim.
Yeah, but presented like Crime Watch. So it's like presented
The
in like a
the
really
day that-
cheap CGI studio.
just
Tinky
like-
Winky has once again robbed a bank.
If you've seen this man, it's a really blurry picture of what is clearly just the red Teletubby. Is it Poe? No, it's yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
It seems, yeah,
But yeah,
racially appropriate.
it's just like Crime Stoppers. The day the Teletubs died.
Honestly, yeah, literally. Teletubbies. The tubbies that can't be
Stop.
tellied. Yeah, like, honestly, that would be sick, I can't lie. We've not really got solid ideas yet, have we? We're
No,
working,
not
we're
yet.
brainstorming, we're
No.
talking. We're probably going to be in different groups to give you all
Probably.
the spicy content about different sort of ideas.
Separate groups and have the exact same idea.
Literally.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Teletubbies action.
Coming
It's
soon.
like- Just like one of them gets hacked. And we get like a kind of ISIS video on it.
Oh my god, that would
They're
be amazing.
They're just
But
like
it's like being shown on one of their tummies.
yeah,
Literally,
It's like
you
we
can just
have-
see his eyes like trickle back, and then his stomach is all just. Oh, it's like a store. It's like a proper race to like
we have Tinky
get
Winky,
into a
My god.
Tinker Monkey.
Tinky Winky.
I was like, am I going? You're like, yeah, Mo, Tinker Monkey,
Lipsy.
Lipsy, Lipsy,
And
Mo,
Cha-Cha.
Cha-Cha, Lipsy, Mo, and Tinker Monkey. the rip-off
Wow.
the Teletubbies.
The TV tummies.
Oh my god, the television
TV
tub.
stomachs.
Oh
Oh.
my god. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be, original 3-part.
Are they in the
TV
are they in
series.
the public domain yet?
The Teletubbies?
Yeah, can I make an action remake?
We'll
Noir.
threaten what's that Hoover? There's
Nunu.
No,
Yeah, that's it.
I love how much you know about it. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
We've got your supplies
Oh,
on
No,
I
time.
blame my little brother.
I will. In
But yeah.
person. Very aggressively.
So
did
it's,
this.
You
it's a
did this to
movie,
Greg.
right? So it's like The Gentleman, but instead of weed, it's tubby custard.
That show is actually so grim, isn't it? What,
The
like...
pinks are.
We do
Just
this
like-
now. We're probably at a level where we can, like, take the piss out of people that write for children's television.
Oh, absolutely,
Why
yeah.
the fuck did they call it tubby custards?
'Cause
Like, who in their
why
right
not?
mind thinks...
What's it made out of?
Tubby
It's
custard.
custard.
Oh,
Tubby custard. Ooh, is it made from their brethren?
oh
Yes.
god.
Their
It's like-
mandem,
it's,
as
you
they're
know,
saying now.
You know Snowpiercer?
It looks like it tastes like cough syrup.
Ooh,
if I'm being
love a
honest.
bit of...
Uh,
I can't quite remember what it looks like.
It's like pink.
Yeah, and like
It's like
quite
it,
thick.
it looks like Angel Delight, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's probably what it was. To
No,
be-
it definitely wasn't edible, was it?
No, it can't have been.
no.
Nah.
It,
Weren't they like...
it might have been, to be fair, but
Weren't the suits like 8 foot tall or something?
Mm.
alright.
they're
Alien.
huge.
So Alien, but it's a fucking Teletubby.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Predator versus the Teletubbies.
It's the Hoobs versus the Teletubbies. If you watch the Hoobs, did any of you watch the Hoobs?
No.
It was on like 5 a.m.
My god.
It was like my dad was on earlies at an airport and I had to watch the Hoobs. It'd be really weird. I was talking to someone about it. Someone I'd like not known. We were talking about kids' TV. The Hoobs was like puppets, like most of them. So it was like these puppets that chilled on this bus,
Huh.
and they'd like talk about like a load of random shit, like
Yeah.
that kids would keep interested in. Like, we're going to a garden today, type shit, and then. But you know what gets really weird? They then interviewed real people. So the bus would then rock up at but it wasn't stuff always like proper for kids.
No.
Today the Hoops were at like a nuclear waste recycling plant.
The Hoops go to prison.
The Hoops go to Penn State and they're there and they're just like
Oh, what's the guy's name?
but they just genuinely talk to like the most boring real
Ross,
like
God.
humans.
Ross Kemp.
Ross Kemp with the Hoops.
Gangs of London.
Gangs of London. But they talked like real people.
God.
And it'd be like
SAS.
honestly, it
Oh.
was the scariest. But it'd be a Hoob interviewing them. There'd be like a puppet, like with a flimsy microphone that would be in front of the guy, like, I think my job's really... There's a microphone will be like...
Just like looking up at them, looking at the camera.
Thrown into the direction of the face, and this guy will be like, as a nuclear waste recycling plant runner, I think it's my job's of vital importance. This floppy mic is just going like...
That's a lot... It's a lot less serious than the Ali G ones.
True, exactly. What was the other thing? There was the Tweenies.
Oh my god.
Tweenies versus the Teletubbies.
Yeah.
AVP sort of type.
Ross Kemp, Borat, and the Hoops.
Very nice. He just kisses Ross Kemp on the cheeks, if you know what he does.
This is my wife.
Borat 2. That's some news
Yeah,
for
that's
them.
been secretly filming.
Oh dear. That is going to be a very, very divisive film.
Just a
I
bit.
know it is. It's in America again, though.
Yeah, that's...
So it's like...
He's going to really take the piss of them and they never see it coming, do they?
Who has he done there? That's the thing.
Recently or ever?
No, in this. Who has
See,
he
that's
done?
the worry.
Because it's like...
It's like Trump had a meeting with someone about 6 weeks ago and it's like, oh dear. Oh, because he's so good at getting people to say
meet
the
this
stupid.
guy
Yeah.
who has like curly hair and a mustache? And he says
From
from
Nation
Kazakhstan.
of Kazakhstan.
I think what he does is the Eric Andre style of doing it. Like, he gets loads and loads and loads of footage. I mean, the average Eric Andre shoot takes about 12 hours, apparently.
Jeez.
It's like, it's a few hours, at least. And then they cut together probably about 5-6 minutes out of that. And, like, make it this coherent mess.
It's so good. I was watching clips of it the other day and just, like, the bits where he'd, like, be right in front of the camera and he'd be like... Oh, I'm not going to do the accent. And he'd be like, we're at the centre today, this dogs trust centre where we're going to make friend for life. And he like turns around and he goes, me find out inside. And he like turns around and he goes up to the door. And he can't get in the door. Like, it's like the back door and it's got like a security lock thing. And he like keeps trying it. Like, he's like smiling at the camera like we're going in. It's beautiful. But he did that one with that the Israeli he was playing the Israeli military officer that approved for guns for kids.
Was this
Who was America?
The Dictator?
No,
Who Was
the
America?
Dictator. He did a series.
Oh my god!
Who Was America?
My
Yeah,
god.
he was an Israeli.
That was a lot more effort though.
Yeah.
Because
Oh
they're
my
like
God.
He had to keep
the
full
prosthetics.
prosthetics. And he was like big, like it made him look like 6'2". He was
Yeah.
like muscly, and he'd go up to like he basically was with a congressman.
He was basically getting these racist. He interviewed fucking O.J. Simpson.
He did. My favourite of the whole thing was, and it always makes me laugh to this day, is where he's talking to like a congressman about the program that they have in Israel. And he's like, we have the program in Israel work really well, and he's like, my son, he was one of the first to go for the training, passed with flying colours, and he's like, and he works so well, he protect the school, and it's simple training, and that was my son, and the congressman, and he's like, God rest his soul. And it's like, oh my god. The congressman's like, did I just hear that right? Like, he said he was 3 years old when he started gun training.
Oh my god.
Oh god. It's going to be very interesting though. I do have to say.
Hopefully. The problem is, right, because the people have become a bit PC in recent years. And it's like, there are going to be people who come out and try and cancel.
Yeah,
I feel.
It's
but
gonna
it's not
happen.
him, is it? He'll just answer as Borat. That's what he's always so good at doing.
Yeah.
Because what was the name of it? It was the name of Borat's the original film was Borat.
Oh, it's Borat.
And
oh my god,
there's something about.
It's such a long title.
Yeah, it's for make great the great country of Kazakhstan. It's like
Yeah,
a
no,
cultural
was it Republic of
exploration
Kazakhstan?
That was it.
Yeah.
It was the cultural exploration, something like that, of the United States of America for make. It's like for make do. Like it doesn't make sense. It's like, oh, we need to find it out. For make.
It's such a long title.
It's beautiful.
That just works.
Borat exclamation mark. Cultural learning of America. For make great. There's some. It's so good.
If you search Borat, the second one that comes up is Borat Mankini.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Are we going to get a
What was
return
it
on
called?
Mankini?
It was the Baywatch. It was like, was it Stop Drown Watch or something?
Borat, Cultural Learnings of America for Make Benefit, Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan.
For make benefit, glorious nation of Kazakhstan. You can tell already. For make benefit is in the title of For make benefit. What's his name? Borat Sagdiev or something like that. It's like Sagdiev. Suck the earth.
But anyway, back to The Gentleman. A proper Guy Ritchie film with Sacha Baron Cohen as the lead.
Yes.
With Hugh Laurie and a few other legacy actors.
Ackerman, from Watchmen.
Dwayne
the Cock Johnson versus Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
The Rock in The Rock.
The Rock in The Rock. Scorpion King and Sean Connery in The Cock. What was it? Sorry, what was that one called again? It was like Dwayne the Cock Johnson and Sean Connery in
The Rock Cock.
Was it? Did they call it The Rock? Because it was definitely wrong.
Yeah.
It was The Rock with Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery in the Chinese rip-off version. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
These are the problems of rip-offs.
Madagascar 2 Escape to Alcatraz.
Why are they escaping to Alcatraz?
Exactly.
Why not?
Gotta go back to prison.
Gotta go back to prison.
Have you seen? Have you seen The Last Action Hero?
I need
have,
to. It's on my
yes.
watch list.
Oh god, I don't know if I should say not to watch it because
I love that movie. It's a guilty pleasure.
I know it's a guilty pleasure, but it's very child oriented. It was put on Amazon like yesterday. I think
They're so quiet with what they add.
They had a Crazy Rich Asians today. It's like that won awards. Like
Agents.
Agent.
The platypus. Wait. This is my favourite Crazy Rich Asian. Agent Perry the Platypus.
Is it Get Smart with Steve Carell?
Yes.
Just and The Rock.
Again
with The Rock.
It's he's an egg-laying mammal of action.
How about we do Get Smart? The movie is actually in the Fast and Furious universe.
Sorry, do you mean Get Smart, a Fast and Furious story?
Yeah, Get Smart. This is Get Smart 2, a Fast and Furious story. Just don't even acknowledge the first film.
I wonder what their spin on it's going to be. The sort of, because what do they call Hobbs and Shaw?
Hobbs and Shaw.
They've already named. They said it was something to do with Fast and Furious, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder what they're gonna, because there's the MCU. There's everything. I wonder what their thing will be. The Vin Diesel universe.
It's because it's like Hobbs and Shaw.
They bring in Riddick.
Literally, an Triple X or whatever.
Xander Cage. We don't need that. We need the pacifier.
The pacifier. Was that the kids' film?
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids' film.
Didn't he do the Tooth Fairy as well?
Yeah, he did with.
Dwayne was in that as well.
Dwayne.
The Rock was in the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, what a.
Oh, okay.
And then Larry the Cable Guy. Bruh.
Yeah, Toe Mesa.
Oh no!
I mean,
big up, mate.
We're very good at keeping on topic, aren't we?
We are, but it's just it's what the people want to see,
Exactly. This is cinema.
Talking about that, we're going to label this episode about The Gentleman.
And more.
Because I can't list all the stuff you talked about. But the tags are going to have some people coming from very different places.
Good.
Teletubbies.
That's what we need, yeah.
Just
kids stumbling upon this video.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about Teletubby, Thundercunt and the Thundercats coming. the trilogy series that we're going to make. Yeah, the kids are going to love it. The kids love it.
We start off talking about fucking G.I Joe. And then we talk about The Gentleman, and then we went on to whatever else.
Yeah, Crazy Rich Agents.
Agents
of S.H.I.E.L.D.
just Agents of
Crazy
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Rich Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Just Phil Coulson, Steve
Carell's
character from Get Smart.
Yeah.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Dwayne the Cock Johnson
as Hob.
But as the Scorpion King.
In the really bad CGI.
In the bad CGI where it's just rock eyebrow every little turn he makes. But with the Tooth Fairy wings on his back. But he hasn't used them in a while, so they're sort of decrepit and a bit
Yeah, exactly.
But in other big news, Peacemaker TV show.
John Cena. Yeah.
HBO Max TV
Isn't
show.
in it.
No, he is the main character.
Yeah, James Gunn is making it.
Which is crazy, because he said that he wrote it over lockdown.
Whoa, what's it about?
Peacemaker.
That's it.
The Suicide Squad.
Oh, so it's a show about him.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like he's not going to be in the Suicide Squad that much.
I feel like
his costume looks quite cheap to be an actual character in a lot of the films. You know what I mean?
No, I feel like he's in the
he's highly built
promotional stuff.
Yeah.
My voice just went.
I heard. Yeah, that is on record forever.
There
we go.
That's horrible.
Should we all do one?
No, we're not doing that.
Are you sure?
Another
Oh.
one.
Well, if we all
Another
do it,
one.
then it's not as bad.
It was awful. It was the worst one I've ever used.
I had one like literally maybe a month ago, and I didn't even get them. There was no point. I swear, I just woke up one day in secondary school like, "Mom," like. But yeah, there was never a time where I had like voice cracks and stuff. And literally just like I get one like once a year, and it would just be like really normal.
Yeah, just go.
Why is yours
Hello, everyone.
more than once a year, Dom?
Oh, we're doing
No, it's like mine's the same as that. But like my mate Harry in high school, one day he just came in, and his voice had just dropped.
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay then.
One of my mates, Chris, he like had a phase where his voice was cracking. You know, like when you see it's like those that guy from The Simpsons. Yeah.
Here's your
burger. Yeah. Just in the back, his voice was really bad, and then I didn't see him for like 2 years, and I met him in Worcester again at one point. And he was like, "Alright." I was like, "What the?"
He's like, all right, dude. He's like,
All right. He was like a foot taller as well. I think they
Mad.
replaced him.
My
He
God.
got replaced like in World's End.
Literally, he was just put head first underground to grow for a bit longer.
Mad.
A perfect.
Bit of water.
version.
But honestly, yeah.
Bit of sunlight.
He didn't even grow. He sort of just stretched. It's one of those weird ones where you like
At least,
ET finger type beat. You know. What I mean?
at least none of us are like the people whose voices like never break.
Yeah.
You know the ones.
Be the sisters.
This
Just James Charles type. Yeah.
man, this is what a.
It's quite sad. No, I do know what you mean when it's like.
Because there are people that I think probably everyone knows, where they're just like, you could be alright if you had a deeper voice.
Yeah.
And then they've just had this like kid's voice their entire life. It's like
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You don't see many adults with it, but maybe that's because most.
maybe
adults,
maybe it just goes like later.
I don't know. Maybe they just don't do jobs where you'd hear them speak.
It's just
Do you know what I mean? They just
sign
work in
language.
offices.
You know,
or
there's
something.
people who do sign language. Those are
Deaf
the
people.
No, just like on TV.
You're saying deaf people don't do sign language, Dom.
No, I'm not about the ones who just get paid to go onto the TV and be like
I'd love to do that.
But like those
I have
people,
no idea
those
what sign
people,
language-
they're not deaf. They're just the ones who have the
It would be
voices.
very hard for them if they were deaf as well. On the show, they were just like,
They have to rely on the subtitles.
yeah, they have to lip read and consistently subtitle what they're saying in the same moment that they lip read
That's it, yeah.
I feel like me trying to come up with creative hand symbols as I'm saying words as you try it. It's literally impossible. Your brain can't think.
Yeah.
If you try and do a like constructive part with your hands, describing the words that you're saying
Exactly.
in this moment, it's
It's not good.
it's literally impossible.
It's impossible.
But no,
Yeah.
but those
I can't do it.
those people.
There is no
the
way
reason
that you
the
can-
reason they do that job is because they are the ones whose voice never went.
Yeah.
They sound like a little kid. They walk-
It's just, I was so engaged for a split second then. I forgot that this came from just absolute bullshit. Just, it's grounded in no reality. I was going, it's quite sad. Like a single tear rolls down my cheek and then gets sucked up like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Get back into it.
Get back in there. Yeah. Not today. Enough to make a real man cry. Not this one. What noise would a tear going back into your eye sound like? I'd love it to make like a stock like what's it Foley? Is it Foley? Was that the Foley? The noise work.
Yeah.
Foley artist.
Foley, yeah.
Foley artist. Just like a really out of place stock water droplet noise as it goes back in my eye. It's like what? Just like, it doesn't make any sense. Or no, reload. A tactical reload. It just goes in your eye and all you hear is yeah.
the shell comes back in through your ear.
Literally, honestly. You just put the fucking she's ready to go for another day.
I mean, this was my favourite scene in The Gentleman by far.
Yeah, same.
The
The
tear
tactical
reload.
reload of a tear. Yeah.
And when he
I'll drop a wink at the camera.
What about crying, Raymond?
Oh.
to be fair though, I can see what I mean.
Oh, tell me.
His pint gets some blood in it.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
ruined.
please. It's so. Oh, please. What is it? Tell me a.
Play a game with me, right?
Play a game.
Play going,
right,
Raymond.
yeah.
Please.
Oh, please.
I just like
Fine, Fletcher. It's so good.
yeah. I just great movie. What'd
One
you-
great movies out of 5 great movies, or what
one
you
one
giving it?
out of one.
One.
1 out of 1.
Tubbies versus
One Tubbies
Tweenies
versus
out of...
Tweenies versus the Hobbs or whatever
It's
it
a
was.
three-way versus, like the Battle of the Five Armies.
What was it?
Versus
The
Hobbs,
Hoobs.
sure. Just
Hobbs.
versus Jason Statham and
Was it
Dwayne the
Hoobs? Was it the
Scorpion King
Hoobs?
Johnson. The Hoobs, yeah.
Hoobs versus
God.
Hobbs.
What else is there? The Rubber Dubbers. They were a thing.
Oh my god, the bath toys.
The
Splash,
Splash thing.
The Splash.
Versus Arthur.
Phineas and Forb. It's a Disney XD version.
Yeah.
It's for real kids, you know.
Mm,
No.
They're both egg-laying mammals of action.
exactly.
What?
Ba-dooby-dooby-dooba. Sorry, it's just Perry the Platinum, you know.
Yeah.
He's one of those crazy rich agents.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like Jimmy
It's
Bond.
like the Expendables,
Yeah.
but
A more
Oh, yeah,
ambitious
yeah, that's what
crossover
we
than
talked
Endgame.
that needs to be a tagline somewhere.
Hmm.
The most ambitious crossover.
I mean,
since
it's
Endgame.
the new, like, really makes you feel like you're Batman.
Honestly,
Sort
but
of
we
thing.
need to start, like,
IGN.
most
you feel
ambitious
like you're
crossover
flying.
since something that wasn't a crossover. That's what we should start
Hmm.
doing. You know, most ambitious crossover since The Notebook. And it's like, sorry? Just something really, like, not fucking a crossover remotely.
Or
Since
what
Schindler's List. Yeah.
What if, right?
The Green Mile.
This is a concept here. What if you did the first movie in your series is the crossover, and then the films you do after that,
Like
you
League of
you introduce the
Gender
characters, so that it's a reverse order thing.
As in, it like slowly doesn't become a crossover.
So it's like they're all every other film's prequel to that.
Hmm.
Just to
Yes, so
piss
it's like
people
a
off.
sequel to every film ever, but it's the first one of a series of...
Yeah, so if
Exactly.
you
like
actually,
Expendables.
yeah. So if you watch,
We're assuming that
if you were
that's
to
it.
watch it in the what is technically the
Oh
backwards
no,
order.
so it's a prequel. So it's a film of like a kindergarten, right? Of all of the 80s action heroes. So it's
Like-
technically a prequel to
Like
every
Muppet
single...
Baby style.
Like Muppy Baby... Yeah, Muppy Baby. Just like,
Muppet.
yes, Muppy Baby. I think I've lost my mind, Dom.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Greg, have I lost my mind?
I think we all have.
I think
Next
it's
time
good,
on G.I Joe in film.
It really makes you feel like G.I.
What are we doing
Joe.
next week?
What are we doing next week? I've basically nearly watched all of the films on Amazon since.
Oh, are we
Yeah.
doing the scripts or?
What are we actually... We could pitch our ideas next week.
That'd be part of it.
Yeah.
But are we going to do
We
the
talked about a
scripts?
film.
Yeah.
We're going to do films, or we're going to do an unmade script? Because I kind of want to tear the Joss Whedon Wonder Woman one apart.
Yeah, do some
As in the...
dissecting.
The one that wasn't made. The one from like
Oh.
2005 or whatever.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh,
Yeah.
they cast... What's...
I can't remember.
She was going to be... She was basically perfect for it, wasn't she?
Yeah,
Hmm.
but no.
I forgot who was it that
They
fucking
cancelled
be?
it. Sandy Bollocks is Wonder
Who
Woman.
the fuck was meant to be Wonder Woman?
Anne Hathaway.
Dame Judi Dench.
Oh, yeah,
Helen
that's
Mirren.
Mirren.
Yeah.
There was actually...
Maggie Smith.
Wasn't there... What's her name? Was
Michael
it from
Caine.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Oh no, that was the TV show.
That was the TV show. There was someone else that was actually meant to be Wonder Woman
God.
Linda Carter is
Linda
Wonder Woman
Carter.
again.
in 2023. 70-something-year-old Linda Carter.
I mean, if they did want to do that,
She's been in all
It
the
would
CW
work.
and all that, so
she was in the CW, but they didn't have her as Wonder Woman.
they
Which
had
is
her
like,
as Madam President. wasn't
yeah,
Yeah.
Madam
an
President.
alien president. It's like,
Yeah.
and then you did a big crossover.
Was she
had
Kryptonian? Wasn't that like
no,
no
no, she's just a big alien like thing.
woman?
Woman, alien
Do you
woman.
remember Futurama? You watched
Yes.
Futurama? Like the snoo women.
Oh,
my
yeah.
word, yeah.
She was one of them. Linda Carter as me want snoo.
When did Futurama start?
Like 1999.
That's scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like it started so much later because it just ended too soon.
Twice or three times.
That
before?
round now with stuff like Rick and Morty, oh god, it'd be so much more popular.
It'd be the perfect time.
If they wanted to restart Futurama, no, well, not restart, you just continue
Yeah,
it.
just continue it. They should do it basically. Is,
Yeah.
is what we're saying.
yeah,
we have
they-
no contributions to Matt Groening
Yeah.
himself.
No, it's just
Well, it'll be Disney's decision, really, because they
True.
own it.
Yeah, that's
We've
the
got-
episode with his dog is one of the saddest episodes
Oh, it
in
is.
television. The
the
slow
last
bloke-
episode.
Yeah, last episode.
The one that's like the time book.
The 4 like episodes of that ending are so good. Like the whole Lars like Fry sort of thing, the orca whale you know, when
Yeah.
he's wailing and then he's mad. Great writing.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next time we're going to do the Simpsons movie 2.
The Simpsons movie 2. I prefer the third one, but the second one's good.
Yeah, so we'll see you once that's out.
Yeah.
And only when that's out.
Yeah, only it's just a massive
We'll see you then.
3-year gap.
We'll be waiting.
It's like, we did tell you.
We did. We will come back.
Mm.
We will.
No, but
Spider-Pig.
they can do that legally now.
They can. How did they get away with that? Oh no, it was Fox.
It was Fox.
How did they get away with it?
But it was probably because it was like a parody.
Maybe it's the
Because
sort of
the laws against parody.
And slightly off key.
Yes, yeah. Like if you wanted to do a parody of Tenet, like I said, T-Net, you know.
T-Net.
T-Net.
For
Yeah, it's
catching
just
tea leaves.
No, it's just a bunch of teenagers who find one of those
T.net.
the like time inversion things, and they go through.
It's just and it's like they make like a social media page in like 1984.
It's like,
My God.
It's like teen.net. Opens doors that you didn't know. Teen.net.
But like, if you wanted to do a parody of it, so long as it was enough parody, then you should be able to get away with it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna adapt the Green Mile.
I need to do that
parody
one.
Of it.
Oh, the Green. A comedy version of Green Mile. I was going to do a comedy version of a colour version of Schindler's List. Because making it in colour makes it so much funnier. Oh dear.
But like the girl in the red coat.
Yeah.
Like she's the only one in black and white.
Literally, yeah, she's just black and white. Oh, it's just really boring beige, and she like doesn't stand out.
Sepia.
Oh god.
Wow, what a.
Or really just high exposure, so you can't quite see her.
Silhouette.
Literally, it's just fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's
I
been
need
a
to stand
journey.
up. It has been one journey.
It's been over an hour.
Yeah.
It's been well over an hour.
It's just been well over an hour, has it? Where's the time? We're looking into the
one-
eighth, by the
Where
way.
is
1 minute
it? Where has
12.
it gone?
1 minute 12.
Oh shit. Yeah, we turned to look at the wind and the stars to know how long it
Yeah, I mean, I'm using my sundial right now.
Lick your finger and be like, "Where's the wind going?" That'll help me know.
Yeah, it's been about an hour. I'm going to say about near an hour and 15 minutes. And it's like,
The wind's
wow.
the wind is a bit slower than it was earlier.
You sound like a Native American. The wind slower than. It's like Tonto from. I really wanted you to say the complete wrong film.
Is
Yeah,
it
Lone
Tonto
Ranger.
from
Lone
the
Ranger
or whatever?
Yeah, from the In-Betweeners movie.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Does the trades for the bird
The guy who comes up and says, "Can I have a pint?"
Can I have a pint? Yeah, oh my god. Can I have a shower at yours?
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah. He says yes, he says no.
Oh, Tonto.
Oh god.
Classic character.
Good old Tonto.
One of the boys.
In fact, all of the boys.
all in one.
Wow.
Yeah.
He is
The
boys.
in-betweener with the tweenies. But yeah.
You in fact can Tonta, but he can only Tonto, you know? You know?
Fuck us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. See you next week.
See you then.
I can't reach.